So I think I got this how I need it to. So it's another test round. So this is the second setup that we got. I can kind of see the camera up top a little bit. So we're just going to kind of go with it. So there was a design that I posted earlier that I saw. And we're going to try to redo it in a little bit of a different way. Because they primarily used stamps. And I'm really trying to get away from that. I love my stamps, don't get me wrong. I love my stamps and I still want to use them. But if I can do some hand-done stuff, that would be amazing. So we're going to take just some clear gel polish and my little striper. And we're going to make some little stripey boys. Excuse me. And the beauty of this being gel polish is I'm not on a timer like I am with lacquer. So I can take a second and make these lines as thick as I want. Or thin, I don't know. But yeah, I saw that design and I absolutely had to give it a try because I was just like, oh, that's just gorgeous. So I already went ahead and I prepped the tips. This color is actually one of my favorites. It's called You're Such a Budapest by OPI. I don't actually know if that bottle showed up on there because I didn't actually look at it. So, oh goodness me. I'm just going to make this first line a little thicker. And then I'm going to flash cure it. So flash curing basically is what it is. It's in the name, flash cure. Usually it's like a 5 to 10 second cure under the lamp, just to kind of hold your design in place. It's not meant to be like a full cure or anything, so it's just going to go with my good old trusty lamp over here. Cure for just about 10 seconds. 10, beautiful. And then once I'm completely done, I will go back through and then do the final cure. I get almost kind of like unicorn horn vibes from this, but not quite, because it's not as, I don't know, I think maybe I think of unicorns more as holographic rather than iridescent. But I think that's just a personal thing. So how is everybody? How are we all doing? It's Sunday. I was just gonna have today be a day of like vegetation and stuff, but I saw some of these nail ideas and I was like, oh my god, I have to try some of these today. Have to. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I'm just kind of making sure that that line is as straight as I want it. Flash cured again for just about 10 seconds, and then we'll do the final and third one. Because I'm thinking I might be able to fit about 3 lines onto this. And then I accidentally, I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a very small air bubble on here. It's a boo-boo on my part, so I am actually going to cover that with some gel polish. With this clear coat. And I'll show you why in a second, why we're doing this clear coat. Because it doesn't show up, and you're probably like, what the heck, I don't see it. Got you. This just a little thicker. Perfect. Alright, now we're going in for a full 60-second cure. That's going to do its thing. I'm going to cover that. Get my little thing cleaned off. So I have so many ADHD projects going on right now with my nails. It's not even funny. And it's so sad because I don't even have the tips to make them work. So I'm just like... So I just got my little 5 guys still. This one's going to be for another design that we're going to show you here in a second that we're going to try to do maybe later today. I don't know. That one's going to be dope. Got 30 seconds left on the lamp. But yeah, it's like I love this Legend of Zelda set, and I need this on my nails next because I am, like, the video game itself. I bleed Zelda. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, you know, I had those marble nails before. I really want to do like an alternating green and purple marble. And it's like, and to boot, guys, okay, I even have matching holographic polishes that would just make that just, So, anywho, so we got 10 seconds, or 60 seconds done on that. So now, I'm going to take my, where was this from? I think this was from Social Claus, but it's called their Luminara powder. Gotta be real careful here. I usually just try to take what's on the lid, and we're just gonna go over the clear parts. Oh, that looks gorgeous. So I'm a mouth breather, and I literally have to hold my breath sometimes when I do this. Otherwise, the powder just everywhere. And then I'm a sad monkey. Yeah, I love working with chrome powders so much. They're so fun. Just gonna blow that off just a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. Okay, before I do anything, closing that, take my kabuki brush. Just gonna dust off some excess real fast. So we're not done, because I know I got a little bit on like the purple and stuff. Have no fear. Have no fear. Gel polish is here. Tea. Oh, goodness me. Alright, anyway. So I'm going to take it, and then just for right now, we are just going to cover the iridescent powder. We're going to try really hard not to get it onto the purple. Because what we're going to do is once we cure this completely, just covering the iridescent, we're going to take some rubbing alcohol and clean off this extra powder. It's very easy. Just want to make sure my edges are okay. Beautiful. Just 10 seconds in there real fast. Ooh, I feel like I'm diffusing weaponry some days when I try to work with the chrome powder, especially because it's just like, oh my god. So I remember a long time ago, this was really funny, and I actually still laugh at this. I had just bought a brand new container of holographic chrome powder. And back when that first came out, I got it just kind of when it first started being like a big thing. And so it was a little expensive, you know, that little jar is $40. I still actually have it, which is amazing. Because A, it's used every once in a while, not just because of the cost, but, you know, I always don't feel the need to do holochrome, which that in itself tells me that I'm ill in some way, JK. But, you know, $40 is $40. And I was doing a client's hands one day, and her son just came up and just, and I just, my heart stopped. And the mom looked at me and she was like, I am so sorry. And I'm like, I don't know what emotion to feel right now. So I think that will actually be the only rule that I have for my salon that is going to be controversial. I don't want kids in my salon. I love children. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love children. But I'm working with a lot of expensive stuff. I'm working with a lot of chemicals, especially. And it's like, I don't want little ones around all those harsh chemicals. And I don't want to take the risk that something like that could happen, you know? So And plus, if I have a lot of chaos going on around me, I don't operate the best. Alright, so 60 seconds for that guy again, and then we're going to clean it off. Just going to get a little cotton ball. That's going to be for that. And then, so the stripes that they did in the picture were done with stamps. I want to actually try to do it with this instead. And I'm just checking the camera just to make sure we're still recording, no issues or nothing like that, because that would absolutely decimate me to be rambling on for hours at a time and then have it not capture anything. I would die. I would die. So we're actually going to use the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear polish. This actually was donated to the Holy Grail of my collection. I don't consider it mine, but it has been donated to the collection. This is actually given by one of the roommates that I have on the abode with me. They actually gave me, both of them gave me quite a lot of polish to that collection, and it was quite wonderful. Got some gorgeous colors, some that I never would have thought to grab myself at the store, and now that I look at them in person in the collection, it's like, wow. So we're just taking good old-fashioned 91% ISO, just a little cotton ball. I'm just gonna get a little vigorous. Oh, that's lovely. Because what it does is it just cleans up the chrome powder that was left, because the chrome powder will only attach to a no wipe top coat. That is the only thing that chrome powder will attach to. So anything else you can just wipe it off of. That is lovely. Oh, I don't know if that shows up on camera or not, but that is like really pretty. Okay, so the stamps. Or not the stamps, but the line work. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna see how well I can do this. Alright, this is a challenge to myself. So she just did some simple outlines. Oh, my land. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, I'm not being like super chatty right this second. Doing straight line work, I gotta concentrate. Oh, that looks cute! Alright, continue. So I find it easier to work in two lines. You know, take your first line, swoop it about halfway across, go back on the other side, and connect. Sometimes you gotta fill in the middle a little bit, but it just gives you that good groundwork for a good line. Good straight line. Perfect. Because I find that if I try to work in one line, I mess up a lot. Oh, that looks nice. That looks really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Hold the phone. I feel like doing something a little zazzy here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Actually, no, wrong color. Hold up, people, hold up. I got this. Ooh, wait. Or should I use... No. Ooh, I got another idea. Hold up. Y'all. 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 This is where I get a little out of control. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Okay. I get paranoid that my phone sometimes just likes to randomly shut off my stuff. Let's see. That's not gonna work. I want to do some itty bitty little dots. Ooh, this will be perfect. Perfect dotting tool. And this literally is just the end of a brush. It's nothing fancy. And then I'm just we're just having fun. We're not really going for anything specific right here. We're just literally having some fun with this dot placement. Wow. Okay, I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but I did. And I feel really good about that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel really good about that. Anywho, so the only thing that is left to do to this bad boy, metallics dry really fast, especially Penny Talk by Essie, which is literally my favorite rose gold ever in the history of ever. And I'm just making sure this is still recording because it's being weird. Alright, so we're going to take this top coat. This is all the gel polish I have left, so I'm trying to be sparing. But actually, you know what? No, I want to gel coat this one. Mainly because I'm worried that if I use my actual, like, top coat, it's going to mess it up. And that happens sometimes. I hate that. I'm not the best at floating. So what floating is, basically, is when you... So sometimes what can happen with top coats is lacquer top coats specifically. When you put them on, they tend to re-moisten the under layer of polish. And what happens with that is sometimes it'll wreck the underlying color. And it'll smear your design really bad. So what you gotta do is you have to float. So I'm going to put this in here for 60 seconds. And basically what you do is you take, just imagine this is your brush, you take your brush of top coat and you go so lightly over the top of it that it really doesn't make any contact with the finger at all. Mainly the only thing you want contact with is the lacquer to the finger, not the brush to the finger, if that makes sense. You don't want to do this. You want to actually have it off that and then just very lightly just drag that bead of lacquer down. That's the only way not to disturb that polish that I have learned. And there's been many a time, I'm just cleaning my brush real quick, there's been many a time I've had a really pretty design that I have completely and utterly ruined just by not floating that top coat. And it breaks my heart every time because it's really sad and I really want to keep the design. So, ergo, sadness. So this is done in the lamp. Oh, look at that. Oh, I gotta see if I can get that up close. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Ooh, yes, look at that. Line work isn't perfect. I'm really heavy on critiquing myself with this. I will always take constructive criticism with my nail work. That way I know what I can do better. But yeah, if I had, like, probably some builder gel, I probably would have actually, like, built these lines up to be a lot thicker. Have it be, like, more of a unicorn moment. Oh, but I love that. I love that. Okay. Next design is actually going to be a secret. Surprise. Because I am not even sure if it's going to turn out yet, and I don't want the pressure on myself. So we're going to come back to this one at a later time, because I need a small break. Peace.